Good afternoon, everybody. Brooke here, ready for your 30-minute advanced Pilates workout. We're gonna use a little bit of equipment today, so if you happen to have them at home, grab a pair of light weights. These are about 1 kilo each. You go up to a couple kilos, really whatever, however hard you wanna make it, but probably not too heavy. And we're also gonna use a heavy resistance loop. So just kind of a short loop. If you don't have that at home, don't worry about it too much, but we can still get a good workout even without the equipment. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. Start standing. So come to the end of your mat, have a little check of your feet. Feet should be parallel, toes and heels in a line and about hip width apart. So roll your shoulders up, over, back, and down. Draw your abdominals in, take a deep breath in, reach your arms over your head, and breathe out. Come up onto your toes, just finding your balance for a moment, lengthening the back of the neck, and then reach your arms out to your side as you lower your heels down to the mat. Now we're going to take a big step forward with your right foot and drop your back knee until that back knee comes to a 90-degree angle. Try to button your ribs a little closer towards your hips, tilt the pelvis slightly, tailbone down towards the floor, and then inhale, straighten up the legs. Exhale, drop that back knee down to the mat. And take your weight into your front foot off of that back foot. So we take any kind of pressure off of the back knee. So we're trying to work the front leg more than your back leg. Stay here for more, down and up. Ears, shoulders, ribs, and hips are all stacked, so not leaning forward. The core is tight. Last two. Hold the next one down. I'm going to pulse low. 8 pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now stay low and peel your front heel up and down 8 times. Lift and lower. Up and down. Stay here. 6. As you're doing that, try to pull your shoulders back. Try to engage the core. Grow a little taller. Keep moving that heel up and down for 3, 2, and then we finish with a heel high, and then breathe in, straighten up the legs, think straight out of the top of the head, pulling you up. Exhale, drop that back knee down towards the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Stay here for 6. Little exhale as you come down. 5 and 4. Trying to keep those heels high. 3, 2, and we're going to hold the next one down. Lift the front heel a little higher, zip the core a little higher, and pulse low for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now drop the front heel, come into a bounce. Drop the chest, lift your back leg, turn your pinkies up to the ceiling, pull your shoulder blades together, then breathe in as you come back into your lunge. Breathe out, back up into your balance. Standing leg is long and straight, back toe reaching to the back wall. Inhale down. 2 more times into that T shape with the chest low, back leg high, pull your shoulder blades together. Inhale down. And the last one, I'm going to hold there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now see if you can bend and extend your standing leg. 3 more times. 2, last one, extend and hold, and then just hinge yourself so your chest comes up and your foot goes down to the mat. We're back to standing. Take a deep breath in, relax your shoulders. And then as you breathe out, step your right leg back. So we've changed legs. So that left leg is in the front. Drop your back knee. Breathe in, stretch, and bend. Lift and lower. I find it always helps to find a focal point just in front of you. Keeping your ribs towards your hips, just holding and the core strong, focusing on balance. Stay here for 3 and 2. Last one, we hold low, so we go an inch lower and pulse down from there. 8, 7, small movements. 6, 5, up an inch, down an inch. 3, 2, stay low and hold. Now peel your front heel up and down 8 times. Lift and lower. As we're doing that, just think for a moment about your collarbone. Try to open the collarbone, zip the core a little tighter. 4 more, lift. Try to pull that back knee forward. Last 2. Last one, we hold the heel up, breathe in, stretch your legs, and straighten out the top of the head, lengthening, and then drop it back down. Lift and lower. Hands out to your sides to help with the balance. Again, focal point, keep the chin lifted. Imagine you're balancing a book on top of your head. Stay here, 4 more. And 3. Last 2. And we hold it down, little pulse low. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now drop the front heel, lift your back leg, find your balance, find a focal point now on the floor, and then inhale back into your lunge, hands to the front. Exhale, lift the back leg, hands along your sides, pull your shoulder blades together, point that toe, that long leg behind you. Inhale down. 3 more, just low, back leg high, standing leg straight. Inhale down, exhale up, hold, reach the fingertips. Inhale down. If you lose your balance, don't worry, just jump back in. Holding this last one up. Try to bend and extend the standing leg. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hinge yourself down so that right foot comes down to the mat. Reach a little taller through the top of your head. Balance on your right foot and take your left foot into your hand. Reach your arm up over your head. Knees together, hips forward. Hold your stretch. Change sides. Left foot down, right foot into your hand. Knees together, hips forward. Pull that heel in towards your hip. Lift the left arm up. And then place both feet down on the mat. So you're kind of slightly more to the top of your mat. Again, just check that your feet are hip width apart and still parallel. We're going to now breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathe out, come up into a balance, up onto your toes. And then reach your arms out to the side as you slowly drop your heels down, drop your chin to your chest, round the spine. Start rolling yourself down over your legs. Just hang there for a moment, nod your head, and shake the head side to side. Bend your knees, get your hands to the mat, and step your feet back into a nice high plank. Slide the shoulders down away from the ears. Bend your elbows, come into a push-up. Exhale, press the mat away. Press into the pads of your fingertips. If you need to modify, drop to your knees. Stay here for 4 and 3. Last 2. Down, up, and hold your last one. Now lift your hips high into a downward dog stretch. Press into your heels. Hold for a big breath in. And then as you exhale, come right back up down into your plank. So dropping the hips, lifting the head. Take your left knee out to the side. Reach it towards that left shoulder. Back to the center. Right knee out to the side. And back. Stay here for 6. Alternate sides. Turn the knee out. Knee towards your shoulder. Little exhale with each. Turn out. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to your plank. Go up into your downward dog. Press into your heels. Take a deep breath in as you hold. And then last plank variation. Down into your plank. Pull your knee into the chest and switch. Alternate sides. Knee comes right through the middle of the hands. Stay there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back into your high plank. Just lower your knees down. Sit back onto your heels. Stretch your arms, stretch your back, rest your head, and breathe. Good. Now flip over onto your back, and I want you to grab your weights. Come all the way down. Head, shoulders, and hips are on the mat. Neutral spine, so a little bit of space under your lower back. Sink the ribs down. Lift your right knee up. Hold it there. Lift your left knee up, feet together, knees together. Draw the belly button in and big pelvic floor lift as you exhale. Now lift the head, lift the shoulders, reach your hands down along your sides. Stretch your legs long and start pumping the arms. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now it's much stronger with the weights in your hands. If it feels too strong, feel free to drop those weights. Breathe in through the nose for 4 beats. Breathe out through the mouth for 4. Let's aim for 3 more breaths. 2, 3, 4. Last 2. Breathe out. Try to really stretch the legs long. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Let's go 1 more breath. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Good. Slowly lower your feet all the way down to the mat. Reach your arms all the way behind you. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, lift the hands, lift the head, peel your spine up. Reach the arms in front of you. And then inhale, straighten up the back. Exhale, round the spine, rolling down bone by bone, articulating every joint as you come back down. Inhale, arms reaching to the wall behind you. Exhale, lift the hands, head, spine, curl yourself up, stretch forward. And then inhale, straighten up the back. We're going to breathe out, come halfway back, draw the belly button in tighter, point the knees a little tighter. Then lift your arms overhead, up and down. Breathe out and in. Stay here for 4 and 3. Last 2. And hold the last one up, arms right next to those ears. Point your toes, stretch the legs a little longer, and then take the hands back to the front. Come down an inch, hold, down another inch and hold, and then come all the way down with a deep breath in. Good. Inhale, With your next exhale, bring you to sweep your arms around your sides, pull your knees into your chest and hold your balance. Click your shoulders back, lift your chin, lift the arms up to the ceiling, and then stretch your legs up into a teaser pose. Breathe out, slowly lower the legs, lower the chest, lower the arms. Inhale to hold. Exhale, sweep the arms around, hands by your sides to start. We lift the arms up, click the shoulders back, stretch those legs long, and then breathe out as you control your roll down to the mat. Inhale, let's stay there 2 more times, breathing out. Try to come straight up into that teaser pose if you can, the legs straight, chest up. Exhale as you come back down to the mat. Inhale to hold. Exhale, sweeping back up again. Long, straight arms, long, straight legs, shoulders back, straight back. Inhale, and then exhale as you come back down to the mat, bone by bone. Good. Tug your knees into your chest. A little bit of movement side to side, just massaging out any tension that may have built up through your lower back. Now keep the weights in your hands if you can. Extend your left leg out. The weights are just kind of resting on top of your right knee. Lift your head, lift your shoulders, press your lower back down into the mat, and then switch the legs. Keep switching. Stay here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull both knees into your chest and extend arms and legs. 8 and 7. Double leg stretch. Both arms, both legs long, reaching to where the wall meets the ceiling behind you and in front of you. 4 more, chin to chest, looking towards the abdomen. Stay high on the tips of your shoulder blades. Last 2, and back. Holding the last one. I want you to let the head and shoulders come down. Keep the arms and legs at about a 45-degree angle. Then inhale, try to lower, slowly lower the arms and legs towards the mat. When you lose that control, if you feel the back peeling up off mat, then we lift the hands and feet from there. Let's aim for 4 more. Inhale, listen to your body. When you feel like it's slowly, if it's getting too much, if you lose that control, then you lift up. Keep your rib to hip connection. Keep the abdominals from bulging up too much. Try to maintain that scooped feeling through the abdominals, and then exhale. Lift the hands and the feet back up. Try to work into long, straight legs. Inhale down. Exhale up. Last time. Breathe in as you lower the arms, lower the legs. Let's hold there for 3, 2, 1. Then exhale. Pull everything back to the center. Let's drop the weights, but keep the feet pointing up to the ceiling. Lift your head, lift your shoulders. Hold the right leg. Left leg drops down. Switch legs. Staying here for 8, 7, 6, 5. Shoulders away from the ears, chin to chest. 2 and 1. Then both legs come up. Take your hands behind your head. Keep your shoulders high. Lower your right leg down. Exhale, lift it back up. Slowly lower your left leg down. Exhale, lift it back up. Lengthen through the right toe as you lower. Inhale, lift. Lengthen through the left toe. And then lift up. Now, both toes point to the ceiling. We're going to come back to our scissors, but add a torso twist. So we turn towards that left leg as the right leg drops. And then switch. Keep your elbows wide as if you have a broomstick behind your head. Look at the shoulder and that elbow up to the mat or up to the ceiling. Staying here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now drop the shoulders, hug your knees in, take a deep breath. And then stretch your legs out all the way along your mat. Cross your right leg over your left. Take your hands behind your head. Button your ribs towards your hips. Lift the pelvic floor. Kind of initiate these movements with the pelvic floor lift. That deep abdominal connection. And then breathe out. Curl your head and shoulders up off the mat. Point your toes. Stretch your legs. Inhale down. Exhale up. Breathe in and out. Stay here for 6. Really getting up over the rib. Trying to pull that head up. Use the abdominals to lift you, not the pulling of the head. Stay there for 3 and 2. Last one. Up and hold. Little crunch at the top. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and freeze. Lift your right knee up to tabletop. Crunch towards your knee for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Again, freeze. Now lift your left leg just an inch or 2 up off the mat and flex and point your foot for 8, 7. Keep your shoulders high. Keep your shoulders relaxed. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that left leg down. Crunch your knee to the chest and chest to the knee. Last 8, 7. Both in the chest and knee moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the shoulders. Stretch the right leg out. Lengthen from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. And cross your left leg over the right. button your ribs towards your hips, scoop the belly button and lift the pelvic floor. And let's start on the other side. The left leg crossed over, lift the shoulders and lower. Full range of motion, up and down. Try to kind of maybe release the grip on the back of the head. So you're just resting the head in the pads of your fingertips to make sure we're not pulling at that neck at all. Stay here 4 more. Think ribs sliding towards the hips, really getting up over the rib cage. Last 2 and down. Hold the last one up, point the toes, scoop the belly tighter, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and freeze. Lift your left knee up, crunch towards your knee for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Lift your right leg up, flex and point for 8, 7. Keep the core down, so don't let the abdominals start to lift up. 3, 2, and 1. Drop that right foot now. Chest to knee to chest. Last set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the leg. Drop your shoulders. Reach the arms behind you. Really lift your rib cage up off the mat. Getting a nice arch through the lower back. So stretch out the abdominals. And then sink the ribs back down. Take your hands back to your sides. Draw your knees into your chest. And then lift the toes up to the ceiling. I want you to cross your right leg over your left. Press into your hands and reach the feet behind you. Try to touch the floor. As you're rolling down, I want you to come up and try to hold a teaser position. Now slowly lower the legs and sweep the hands behind your back. As you lift the arms, drop your chest towards the knees. Now come back up. Let's switch the cross of your feet. Roll back, take the hands down to the mat. Reach the toes all the way behind you. As you roll down, come into a teaser pose. Try to freeze there. And then take your hands behind you as you lower the feet down to the mat. Lift the arms up as you drop your chest down towards the legs. Let's try that one more time each way. We start with the right leg crossed over the left, hands in front. Breathe out, lift the legs, hands down to the mat. Reach the toes behind you. Scoop the abdominals in as you roll yourself down. Come into that teaser pose, shoulders back with the legs crossed. Lower the feet down, reach forward. Chest comes forward as the arms go back. So try to lift the arms up away from your back. Inhale, let's switch the cross of the legs. Last time, exhale, legs up, reach the toes to the floor behind you. Roll yourself back into a teaser pose. Try to stretch those toes. And then as you lower the legs, lace the fingers behind your back, lift the arms as you drop the chest down to your legs. Good. Okay, now we're going to change positions. Feel free to grab a quick sip of water, grab your band, and wrap your band around your feet and up around your knees. We're going to flip over to all fours and work into our glutes a little bit. Good. So place the loop under your left knee. And extend your right leg back. Really lift the back of that knee. Lift your lower back. Press the mat away. Scoop the core in. Lift the leg up and down. Stay there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Really squeezing that right glute. Try to lift that muscle up the back of your leg. Last 2 and 1. Now bend your knee, but keep the heel in line with your hip. Bend and extend. Sole the foot going to the wall behind you. So not up to the ceiling quite yet, just reaching to the back wall. Stay here for 6 and 5. Get a full extension each time, full bend, full extension. That's 3, 2, 1 more. Extend and hold. Now point your toe, lower your leg down to the mat, zip the belly button up and away again. Sweep the leg out to the side and circle it around. Stay there for 6 and 5. Big circles, leg like a chopstick, no bend in the knee, really lengthening through the toe. Last 3, 2, and 1. Toe comes down to the mat. Now we bend the knee, point the toe to the ceiling, lift that knee up to hip height, lift your ribs up into your body and pulse up from there. Big lifts. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Now turn the knee out, turn the toes in. Again, press the mat away, zip the core, circle the knee. 6, 5, round. 4, 3, make sure you're not leaning to your left elbow. Last one, hold, reverse, 6 feet away. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the right knee, quick sit back onto your heels, stretching your arms, stretching out your back. And then changing sides, just get that loop up around your left knee, tuck it under the right, try to make sure it's not too twisted, and then extend your left leg back. Zip the core up and away, press your mat away. Imagine you're trying to rip your mat in two, slightly pulling your hands apart, and lift that left leg up and down. Same here for 8, 7, 6. So that's standing leg, your supporting leg. It still has a little bit of burn, maybe lingering from the last side. Try to use that and make sure you're not sinking into that hip. Last 2. Hold the next one up. Bend your knee. Fold your heel in towards your hip and then extend the leg. So deep bend and a full extension. So full range motion in and out. Heel to hip. Extend. Stay to 6. 5. Last 4. Feeling the hamstring a little bit more now. A little bit lower on your leg than the glute. 2 more. Last one, extend and hold, point the toe, and take the toe down to the mat. Again, zip the core up and away, sweep the leg up and around, sweeping around, dusting the crumbs off the end of your mat out to the left. Staying there for 6, long straight leg like a chopstick. Last 4, strong arms. Think about, again, ripping that mat in 2. 2 more. Last one, toe comes back down to the mat. And we bend the knee, point the toe to the ceiling, we'll lift that knee up, pull your ribs up, and pulse up from there. 2 sets of 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep that knee high, really raise that toe to the ceiling. And one more set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Check your shoulders. 2 and 1. Now turn the knee out, turn the toes in, scoop the core. 6 big circles with the knee up and around for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse the circle. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that left knee down. Get the loop up around your right knee and sit back onto your heels. Again, stretch your arms, stretch your back. Come back up to all fours, tuck your toes under, scoop the core, and then hover your knees just an inch or 2 up off the mat, not too high, and then press out into your loop. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees down and let's change positions. So flip yourself over. Just untwist that loop if it's twisted up at all. Keep it just above the knees. Come down to your elbows, pull your knees into your chest, scoop your core in tight, extend your right leg, keep your left knee tucked in towards your chest. Inhale, lower the shape, those legs keep in the shape. Exhale, lift back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now think about your rib cage, maybe touching the lowest front rib and try to pull it down towards the mat. Think about your collarbone, really opening up the collarbone, lifting your chin up. So you're open through the top of your chest, but you're really close and tight through your lower abdominals. 2 more. Last one. Hold here. Now slide the right leg in, extend your left leg out, stretching that loop, pulling that right knee right into the chest. Inhale, lower the leg, heels touch the mat. Exhale, lift the knee back to your chest. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Stay there for 6. Big exhale, knee to chest. 5. Lift up out of the shoulders. 4. Good. 3, 2, 1 more. And then we stretch your right leg out. Both legs long and straight. Stretch out into that loop for 8, 7. Keep the core scooped in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the legs back together. Drop the left leg down and up. Right leg down and up. Heel comes to the mat. Lower and lift. Alternate the legs. Keep lifting out of the shoulders. Stay here for 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both legs up. And then just take your feet down to the mat. Fold over your legs. Wrap around the back of the legs. Draw your chest down towards your knees. And spin yourself over so you're lying on your front. Still with that loop just above your knees. We're going to pick up the weights, though, as well. Coming onto your front. We start with your elbows bent 90 degrees. A little bit of a stretch on that loop. So I want the feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Scoop your belly button up away from that. Tilt the pelvis slightly so your tailbone reaches a little closer towards your heels. And let's lift the chest. Keep your elbows bent 90 degrees. Inhale, lower. Have the weight slightly above your elbows. Really reach for the crown of the head. So the feet stay on the mat, just the chest is lifting and lowering. Imagine you're wearing a neck brace. Your ears and your shoulders travel at the same speed. Really get that chest high. Drop it slowly down. For 3, 2, and 1. Now lower the chest, extend the arms out, and turn the weights on their end. Slide the shoulders down away from the ears, point your toes, really anchor the lower body so we can then lift the upper body and lower. Imagine you're lifting a heavy box in front of you. Exhale, lift, lengthen, and lower. If it feels too strong with the weights, drop the weights. Let's aim for 4 more. Feet stay down. 3, last 2, and 1. Now lower the weights down to the mat. We're actually going to leave the weights behind now. And lift your right arm and left leg, left arm, right leg. Switch legs, switch the arms. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take everything down. Let's add the weights again. Weights in your hands. Lift the right arm, left leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let everything come down. Take a deep breath in. Take your hands back along your sides. I want you to lift the chest, lace the fingers together behind the back. Lift your legs up, stretch into that loop. Inhale, lower the legs, lower the hands, lower the chest. Exhale, lift everything up, hands together behind your back. Lift the legs, hold. Inhale, down. Last one, exhale, lift the chest, lace the fingers, hold there for 3, 2, and 1. Let everything come down. Hands under your shoulders, sit back onto your heels. Take a deep breath in. Good. And we've got time for just one more series of leg exercises. Coming into our shoulder bridge. I'm going to need that loop. I want you to take the loop off of your knees and just hold it around your right foot. Keep your shoulders down on the mat. Keep the elbows close to the mat. Flex your foot, imagine your balance, get teacup on the sole of the foot. Scoop the abdominals, press into your left heel and lift the hips up off the mat. Inhale, lower them back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 6 more. And 5. Last 4. 3, 2. We're going to hold the last one up and breathe out. Lower the leg down. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift it. Keep the hips high. So for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that foot up to the ceiling. Little pulse up, tiny pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the hips down. Switch legs into the band. So left foot goes into your loop. Right heel down on the mat. Check your shoulders are relaxed. Breathe out. Lift the hips all the way up. Inhale, lower them all the way back down. Lift and lower. Foot flexed. Heel above your hip. Leg straight. Stay here 4 more. Pressing to that right heel, working to the right leg. Last 3, 2, hold the next one up. Exhale, lower the leg down. Inhale, lift it all the way back up. Breathe out as you lower. Breathe in as you lift. Stay here 6. Keep pressing through that right heel. Keep the hips high. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Last 4. And the full range of motion all the way down towards the mat. All the way back to the ceiling. Last 2. And lift. 1 more. Up and hold. Little pulses to finish. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And drop your hips down. Press both feet into your band. Just hold for a deep breath in. Good. Now lift your head. Roll yourself all the way up. Fold over the legs, holding that band. Flex your feet. Pull your toes into your body. And then drop the band. Come facing forward. Legs like a diamond shape. So soles of your feet together. I want you to take your right foot and put it on top of your left knee. And just put a little bit of pressure on that right knee. Sit up as tall as you can. Relax your shoulders down. Take a big cleansing breath. Exhale, let it go. And then switch the legs. Come back into that diamond shape with the soles of your feet together. Knees out to the side. Then cross your left foot over your right knee. Sit up as tall and straight as you can. Put a little bit of pressure on that left knee. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let it go. And then just take your feet down to the ends of your mat. roll over. So you're on all fours. Drop your chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone, come to the next scooped cat stretch. And then circle your ribs over to the right, down to the bottom. Like you're drawing a circle with your rib cage. Hold at the top, reverse your circle. Go to the left, to the bottom of your circle, to the right, and up. One more circle each way. Through articulating, moving every joint in your spine. Feeling that lovely movement. Finishing with your cat stretch. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, press into your heels. Lift the tailbone up to the ceiling and just pedal through the knees or through the heels. So right heel down, left heel up. And switch. Switch and switch. Stay there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And both heels down. Walk your hands back to your feet. Legs straight. Take your hands to the back. Legs nod your head. Yes. Shake the head no. Let your hands hang down towards the mat. Hopefully touching the mat. Soften your knees. Round your spine. Scoop your abdominals in. Roll yourself all the way back up to standing. Shoulders and head come up last, and inhale, float your hands up overhead. Exhale, float up onto your toes. Draw your heels together, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs, reach through the fingertips, and then slowly lower the heels. Lace the fingers behind the back, big stretch, opening the chest, and then shake everything out. Good, well done everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. We're back tomorrow afternoon with a focus on the Pilates ball, and we've got one more session at the weekend, and then you have a day off. Hopefully you'll check in for those last 2 sessions this week. Speak to you soon. Bye. Speak to you soon.